Welcome to Behind the Rhythm. Today we're looking into the music and story of Jeremiah Throwbridge. He's a country rock artist, and his journey's pretty interesting, taking from Louisiana, then Texas, now Ohio.
Yeah, and our research team pulled together some great info. It really helps paint a picture of how he got his sound,
Absolutely. And those places you mentioned, Louisiana, Texas, Ohio, you have to think they've each left a mark on his music somehow.
Right off the bat, yeah, you can almost hear it. Maybe that Louisiana soul, some Texas grit, I guess, and Ohio, perhaps adding something else later on.
So let's dig in. Where did this all start for him? What was the spark, according to the research?
Well, it seems like it kicked off when he was about 14, got his hands on a broken guitar.
A broken one, okay.
Yeah, more like something interesting to look at initially, apparently, but then a neighbor who was a musician saw him with it.
A classic origin story moment.
Kind of. He apparently traded Jeremiah a working guitar for some yard work and threw in some lessons, too. That seems to be the real turning point.
Wow, yeah. From just an object to an actual instrument and lessons. You can see how that would set things off. So what came next? His first musical steps.
The research suggests he started out playing in church bands. He even led worship.
Okay, so that probably helped with performing, vocals.
Definitely. Building that foundation,
Mm-hmm.
Then came his Texas phase in Waco, formed his first rock band there.
Right, so you can see the blend starting early. The church roots, then straight into rock.
Exactly. Laying the groundwork for that country rock thing he does now.
And then military service took him to Ohio. How did that factor into his music? Was it a break or...?
Actually, it seems like it became a really creative time for him, a renewed focus, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he filmed a band there called Deadwood Alley. But what seems really key is this is also when he started emerging as a solo artist.
And that solo work took off.
The research indicates he got a really positive reception, suggests he found his own specific voice, during that period.
And the team also flagged how involved he is in actually making the music, not just singing.
Totally. The info shows he's deep into the writing, crafting the melodies, laying down his own guitar parts, very hands-on.
Meticulous, sounds like.
Yeah, and that probably feeds into that authentic feel people seem to connect with in his songs.
That makes sense. How do people describe his sound?
Yeah.
Any standout descriptions from the research?
One that really jumped out was, balls to the wall, take no prisoners, rock with a country heart.
Huh. Okay, that paints a picture. Rock, energy, country soul.
Pretty much sums it up, right? And the sources mention his songs cover a lot of ground thematically. Love, addiction, drive, doubt, real life stuff.
Could we link that to specific songs? Any examples the research team found?
Sure. Like Cutthroat seems to be all about that drive, that ambition.
Okay.
Then a song called Ramona apparently touches on his musical upbringing, those early days.
Right, going back to the roots.
And his latest single, Feel It Out, seems to explore something a bit different. Patience, maybe trusting your gut.
So a real range there. Did the research uncover who his influences are? Who does he sound like? Or who inspires him?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool mix. The Black Crowes, Whiskey Myers, even Van Halen.
Van Halen, okay.
Yeah, and Shooter Jennings, the Rolling Stones. Vocally, people have apparently drawn comparisons to Eddie Vedder, sometimes James Hetfield.
Wow, that's some powerful company. Vedder and Hetfield. You can hear that rock edge.
Definitely points to that strong, emotive kind of delivery, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
What about seeing him live? What did the research suggest about his performances?
Seems like they're really high energy, passionate.
Intense.
Yeah, intense is a good word. Other musicians have apparently described him as fearless on stage. Just goes for it.
That commitment comes across. So where is he now in his career, based on what we found? What's the current status?
Well, he's signed with an independent label, Young Outlaw Music. That feels like a big step, Aiming to make music his full-time focus, get wider recognition.
Sounds like things are moving in the right direction. Any hints about what's next? What should listeners look out for?
The information points to more singles coming out, trying to get on more festival stages, grow that fan base, building momentum, basically.
Good stuff. And if people listening want to check out Jeremiah Throwbridge's music right now, where should they go?
He's pretty much everywhere you stream music. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, all the usual suspects.
Easy to find them.
Yeah, and he's active on social media too. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, good places to follow for updates. And definitely check out that latest single, Feel It Out. Remember the label, Young Outlaw Music.
Excellent. So, Jeremiah Throwbridge. A blend of sounds, a journey across states, and definitely an artist to keep an eye on. This episode of Behind the Rhythm was brought to you by Aunt Taylor for the Bayflay Radio and Sonic Gumbo Radio Network.
Thank you for joining us for this artist spotlight. Be sure to explore more from our guest on all streaming platforms.
As always, have fun, be kind, and be well. Please return again for another exciting episode.
And I want to give a shout out to Young Outlaw Records.